Srijuto Padakamala Sri Guru Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Shagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Mitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Vishakhanitanscha Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityanando Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Sri Guru Parampara. All glories to Harinam Chintamani. All glories to Hare Krishna Mahantra Sankirtan. All glories. So yesterday I forget to answer my questions. I remember after my class I not go through. I was not through the questions and answers. So anyway, let me check today the questions. So Damodar Prabhu, he is asking two questions. Is it proper to chant while listening to Harikatha? What do you feel? You can concentrate both. If it is possible for you both, then you can do, no problem. Depends on person to person. But better, if you just really attentively want to chant, then better to chant and think about Radha Govinda. That is proper way. But someone have so much extraordinary quality, therefore they may do that. Listening Harikatha and chanting Harinam, both. I think you understand. When is it not an offense to chant while listening to Harikatha? I think what I say depends on, most important fixing our mind. If you are able to keep both places, fixing your mind, then no problem. I saw many devotees. While we are talking, still their tongue is dancing. It's such advanced devotee, they can do that, there is no offense. But if you are just like a green stage devotee, neophyte devotee, if they are trying to pretend such things, I think it is not proper way. It is considered offense. Actually, inattentively chanting is offense. I can give an example. Example is this. There is person 100 meter ahead of us. That I know him. We know him. And we are 3-4 person behind, 100 meter behind of that person, and we call him his name. We called his name, and while he turned his face, he looked all 2-3 people we are talking, joking, mocking. Several times this has happened. What you feel, to whom you call. 100 meter ahead the person, what you think. So you are not serious. So you don't care about it. Similarly, here, Lord, you are not able to concentrate both ways. But if you just chanting and listening Harikatha, both you are doing simultaneously. But when Lord turning his face towards you, then he just read your mind. You are not with him. You are not sincere for that. So what he'll feel? He'll not take it seriously. Same thing. We have to always know about it. I hope you understand this analogy. Krishnamurti Acha. Question by Asim Das, UK. Dandavat Pranam, dear Maharaja. How can we accumulate Sukriti when we are not in the association of sadhu or devotees? First of all, we have to know that the meaning of Sukriti. Sukriti means pious credit, spiritual pious credit, or devotional pious credit. This is Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti. Another Sukriti is Bhogonmukhi Sukriti, means credit for sense gratification, fulfilling sense gratification. Bhogonmukhi Sukriti. Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti, Bhogonmukhi Sukriti. So this Sukriti, based on our activities. Many ways this Sukriti may come. I can give an example. Like one person built big house with his whole life income, big houses, then he expired. He was not devotee. But his next generation become devotee. And he is hosting so many sadhu in that home. When they are living in that home, sadhus living in their home, he is not physically alive. He physically passed away. But his activities is there in the form of the home. If the next generation, how many generations they will keep, they will hosting so many sadhus. That person who made it, although he died, he may be several times die and take new birth. So he is accumulating Sukriti. In that way, hidden way, Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti way. If that person, his next generation hosting so many just moral people, then they will get some Bhogonmukhi Sukriti. Heavenly comfortable lives, that's Sukriti. This way we are accumulating Sukriti. Even physically alive, we are helping. Unknowingly we are helping. Like you are making one drinking water tap in Holy Dham, like Vrindavan Dham. So many sadhu taking the water. So when they are taking your water, that means you are getting this Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti. What type of people you are helping? Their blessings also different. So Sukriti also different. So this way we are accumulating Sukriti. So physically sadhu presence or not, that's no matter. You can do something in the Holy Dham, in any temple to whom you have faith. If you feel there is so many sadhus living, do it there. You can have Sukriti. Am I clear, Rasim? So, to do all the four sampradaya chant the same Mahamantra, or there are some differences? No. Only Nimbarka and Madhvacharya. Madhvacharya, only this. Madhvacharya's direct, they are not. But Madhvacharya's connection, who get it from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Lord Chaitanya is Supreme Lord, he accepts, because without accepting Sampradaya, it is not going to be valid parampara. Therefore, although he is Supreme Lord, but he accepts Sampradaya Madhvacharya, because Madhvacharya's previous life he was Bhima. So Bhima was devotee of Krishna. So therefore Krishna himself, when he appeared in the form of Lord Chaitanya, he chose that Sampradaya. And Supreme Lord himself, he spread that loving message, spread that divine loving wealth of Goloka amongst all of us. So from that, who has connection with Lord Chaitanya in the Madhvacharya lineage, they are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And Nimbarka Sampradaya. So Saiva Sampradaya, I don't know about this. Means Rudra Sampradaya, I don't know about it. Most probably they are not chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But they are appreciating. Ramanuja Sampradaya looks like the same. They are mostly focused on worshipping, very ritualistic manner worshipping. But they appreciate Hare Krishna Mahamantra. They are followers not chanting. How we are focusing on Shastra, what Shastra say about chanting in Kali Yuga. They are not that much focused. Their main focus to worship. I saw in South India about it. Question by Pada Shivana Prabhu Mirpoa. Dear Maharaj, in this Dolore Gita, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written, Amar Sango Acha. Dolore Gita? I don't know this anyway. Amar Sange Chalo Mahajaner Kache Jai. Tumi Kimbe Krishna Nam Dasturi Loibo Ami Purno Hobe Kama. Yeah. Amar Sange Chalo. Let you go with me. Mahajaner Kache Jai. And let us reach to the Mahajan. Tumi Kimbe Krishna Nam. You will buy Krishna's holy name. Dasturi Loibo Ami. Dasturi means as a broker. Brokerage, I will get it. Purno Habe Kamo. Whatever desire you have, it will fulfill. This is the meaning of it. I understand. Let me read this question. My question is concerning the phrase Dasturi. My question is concerning the phrase Dasturi Loibo Ami. I will take a commission. Why does he want to get a commission if service should be without expectation? Commission is like a Lord's blessings. This. I can give an example. Mahajan means Guru Vaishnava. What they are doing? They are bringing all of us to Krishna. We are lost. We are a lost child of Lord. I can give an example. In this regard, I can give an example that one person, one parents, they took their small boys to a like you can see the Jagannath Puri Chariot Festival. Maybe 1 million people are gathering there. Such gathering place, they lost their child. In that gathering. So they are not able to find out. So they actually inform police station, inform that they also advertise, this is my children. If anyone know my children, please bring it back. I will give you some kind of gift, special gift. So after 5 years, you saw that you recognize that boy and bring the boy back to their parents. So what will be the reaction of parents? They'll be happy or unhappy? Obviously happy. And when people become happy, they are giving blessings of God. Obviously blessings. So this is the commission. The Lord, all we are children of Lord, but we forget, Bahirmukh, forget. But Mahajan, they are taking us, go back to Lord. And their commission is, Lord blessings, Lord become happy. Our actually ultimate goal of human life to get Lord blessings. That is our commission. I hope you understand what I want to say. Also, what type of commission is he talking about? I already explained, both your question covered here. I don't know who else. Krishnamurti, Damodar, so many, 60 messages. I can't check who is sending question or not. Looks like there is no other question. Just like a simple Hari Bol, how are you? Such type of message, I think. So this is the question and answer. Now let us continue from tomorrow, from yesterday. I will also continue tomorrow also. So it's very difficult. So yesterday we talked about Punno Papa. Punno means pious karma, Punno karma. And Papa means bad karma. Chakra means cycle. We are doing always Papa and Punna, Papa and Punna. Padiya Akon, Chakra. We are in that. You can see sometime we are we have lot of generosity to help people. Sometimes we are so much cruel nature. So pap karma. Sthulo lingo dehe sada kareno pramono. So sthul deho, this body is sthul deho. Sukshma deho, mon buddhi ahankar. Sukshma deho. They are always moving around, moving with an Atma. So, sthulo lingo deha, karena brahmana. Always we are getting sthula, means this material body and moving. This is the meaning actually. But anyway, caught up in the whirlpool of good and evil deeds, they forever wandered through different gross and subtle bodies. Gross body and subtle body. That I have already explained yesterday. So today we say, so that the consequence of our karma always giving different fall. Fruits or result. Better to fruits, different fruits. Kahu sarge uthe. Kahu sarga uthe means sometime our past karma taking us to heavenly planet and allow us to enjoy that heavenly atmosphere. No sweating there, right? But calamities there, so much calamity, so much adibhautik. Because so many demonic persons, they want to be in heaven and they destroy. They want to. Kabhu niraya padiya. Niraya means hell. So sargo and hell. When we are going to hell, Shastra says when we have really bad karma. Committed bad karma consequence, go to hell. What is bad karma? We have the 4 ashram. We are born in human form. In human form we born. And we have intelligence. We understand the 4 categories of people. We understand the 4 ashram. But we don't want to follow. Only follow or only ashram dharma or varna dharma. Means the Brahman want to worship only worshipping. Brahman. Kshatriya, they want to always fight. Vaishya, they don't business. And Shudra, they are serving. Nowadays, it is not running accordingly. Therefore, Chaitanya Charitamrita clearly explains us. Chari varanashrami jodi Krishna nahi bhaje sakarma korile o raurave puri maje. If 4 category of people and 4 type of ashram people are living, only they are performing their own ashram dharma, own varna dharma, the category. How I explained before, Brahman want to worship only. They don't want to follow the Kali Yuga dharma. This iron age, we are supposed to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We are supposed to serve. We are supposed to think about all we are. We are eternal servant of Supreme Lord. Instead of that, always category is I am Brahman, you are Shudra, you are Vaishya, you are Nij, means you are fallen. You are not eligible to be with me. Such type of tendency. In Chari Varnasrama Jodi Krishna Nahi Bhaja. You can see so many people whoever really understanding the Krishna consciousness, they are not discriminating themselves. I belong to Brahman, I am a high class Vaishnava, and he belongs to Shudra family, he is low class Vaishnava. Not. Padma Puran clearly explain about it. There is Arche Vishnu Shiladi Guru Naramoti Vaishnava Jati Buddhi. Vaishnava Jati, this is the point. Vaishnava, which family he belongs to, Brahmin or Shudra. When you are discriminating about that, and the actual sloka like this, Arche Vishnu Shiladi Guru Naramoti Vaishnava Jati Buddhi Sri Krishna Namne Sapala Kalusaya Sabda Samanna Buddhi Charanamrita Ambu Buddhi. Ambu Charanamrita like a water. And Sri Krishna's name like it a syllable. Guru like a human being. And deity like a stone. Salikam like a stone. And Vaishnava is lower class Vaishnava, is higher class Vaishnava. Caste, Jati, Uddhi. If 5 things, Padma Puran say, all are Narokisha, taking us to the hell. Similarly, if you just look Chaitanya Charitamrita, there are also explanations like this by Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Pad. Chari Varnashrami Jodi Krishna Nahi Bhaje. 4 category of people. If they are thinking about I am this category, so I do this is my territory. Even Krishna also explained in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna also explained the Bhagavad Gita. Sarva dharman parityajyan mamekam sharanam vraja. Abandon all varieties religion. Surrender only me. He explained that clearly. But we are always thinking, such type of tendency is taking us to hell. So hell is a place where person getting the consequence of the bad karma. And Sarva is the place where person is getting the benefit of the pious karma, punna karma. Therefore, punna papo karma chakre badiya ekhana. Now, we are chakra. I already explained that previous last 2-3 days, I think, essays. The chakra is 8,400,000 times different type of pieces form. That sloka like this, it is also belong to Padma Puran, that sloka. That is Jalaja Nabalakshani, 900,000 times aquatic form. Sthabara Lakshavinshati, 2 million times different type of non-moving living entities from like a tree plant. Krimaya Rudra Samshaka, Rudra means 1100,000 times different type of reptile forms. Krimi, reptile form. Pakshinam Dasha Lakshanam, Pakshi, birds, different type of, that's 1 million times. Trinsha Lakshani Pashava, 3 million times different type of animals. These are the 8 million. Then Chatus Lakshani Manavaha. Therefore, Kahu Sarge Uthe, Kahu Niraya Padiya. Our pious karma's benefit taking us to heaven, but it is also material planet. Don't think, oh, I reach heaven when I am always safe. No, it is also chakra in between. This is 14 spades of 15 planetary system. All are material. Heaven in between that. So, When pious karmas benefit over, Shastra says, Kine punya mattaloka vasanti. Immediately just, my Gurudev used to say, Ghar dhakka divan kore debe. Ghar means this is called person, like neck, right? The whole, the Apsara to who actually serving you, Apsara means angels, beautiful woman form, sweet nature, who used to serve you, they will hold your neck and push you from the heaven to again back to this earth, bhu. Because material nature always changing. Therefore, we have to think about it. So, Punna Papa Karma Chakre Podiya Akhan. If you do pious karma, okay, go to heaven, come back again. Pap karma, go to hell, again you get hell, that means that consequence over, you come back again in the earth. This earth is the perfect place. Even thus, God and goddesses, Dev and Devi, they are also trying to be human being in this Kali Yuga. Why? Because it has opportunity to engage themselves, fully engage themselves to chant the holy name and deliver from these 14 planetary systems of material world. Therefore, I am always telling this is our really bhagya, means good fortune, good luck. We are here in this time of Kali Yuga. We are getting human being. That is really, really fortunate enough. Therefore, this Kali Yuga, our Lochandas Thakur, in one of his songs, he says, Dhanna Kali Yuga. Dhanna means blessed Kali Yuga. Why blessed Kali Yuga? Because this Kali Yuga simply chanting under the shelter of paramparas, shelter of valid parampara. Better to take shelter of Mahaprabhu's parampara, Gaudiya parampara. Why? Because only Gaudiya parampara focusing that, chant. Other parampara, they are not that much focusing of chanting. The secondary manner. Secondary, they are chanting secondary. That chanting on secondary. But actually Gaudiya parampara, Bhaktivinoda Thakur parampara, Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta parampara, we have to feel we are really fortunate. Therefore, we are in their lineage. Whoever is gone, different units of Gaudiya Math, if they follow Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta footsteps, I am sure that this life they will go back to spiritual award. This life, yes, this life, all we can go back to spiritual award. But we have to follow the instruction. What is the instruction of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur? Unitedly, under one shelter, unitedly spread the message of Rupa and Raghunath with full of enthusiasm, by example. This is the also Prabhupada, one of his instruction, he says, simplicity is another name of Vaishnavism. So you have to be very simple, not complicated. Very simple. We have to be united on one self. That means what? want shelter. My spiritual master, His Divine Grace, used to say, Radharani is shelter. Shelter of Radharani. Because Radharani is the real Acharya. Whatever initiating Guru appointed by the Parampara, they are representing real manner Radharani. Because Acharya means who is teaching us how to please Krishna most precious manner by example. Teaching us by example how to serve Krishna most precious manner. They are called Acharya. Because Acharya means like that. You have to do everything. You have to teach by example. Radharani is the perfect form that she, no one can equal to her. Forget about above. See, all the gopis, they are following Radharani's footsteps. Why? Because Radharani knew the heart of Krishna. So therefore, my spiritual master used to say, one shelter means Radharani. Take shelter of Radharani, unitedly. But we are taking shelter of, with wrong understanding of Guru Tattva. Therefore, we are fighting with Guru, with the issue of Guru. And as you can see, just like how the king family, they are destroying each other. You know, recently I am reading the history of Chandragupta Maurya, how Chanakya established such family, and then how destroying that family, how they go out. Inside that, instead of fighting with others, inside family so many destruction taking place. Similarly, you can just look, Gaudiya, ISKCON, there's too much misconduct. We can say misrepresentation. So therefore, everybody are completely confused. They are not properly understanding. They means actually all we are. I am also. We are not properly understanding about the meaning of Guru Tattva. Therefore, we are fighting with Guru and blaspheming with other Vaishnava and accumulating a lot of Vaishnava offense and unable to realize the taste of chanting. So we are running behind position, post, false prestige. That is the result. But if we follow the Prabhupada's instruction under one shelter Radharani, all the Radharanis, all the initiating Guru, they are Radharani's representative. In that understanding, if we have, then we can offer, we can keep our due respect to everyone. There is no question of Vaishnava offense. So this is the main problem. You know, I think I explained one day, right? Few days ago I explained about it, and then I gave example of a New York incident. Then one phone call I got from ISKCON devotees that why you are blaspheming ISKCON. I'm not blaspheming. I'm just trying to explain the fact. What is a defect? Defect we have to rectify. We want to establish Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta's mission, Mahaprabhu's mission, to whom we just please and everybody automatically please. Like in one family, maybe 50 members, sometimes joint family. Nowadays, small family, husband, wife, maybe 2 children, 1 children or 3 children, whatever. But before, I grow up, a joint family, almost 20 members in one house. My grandfather, My paternal grandfather, he was ruling. He was master of the house. Anything you have to do, you have to ask him. If our activities make the master of the house become happy, then automatically everybody will be happy. If they are loyal or master of the house, then everybody become happy. So therefore, we have to understand that we don't have so much time to please individually. Because it is fact, Guru is not individual. Guru is on Tattva. So, it's a Tattva, Guru Tattva, main Guru is Krishna himself. And Krishna says, Vina Radha prasadena mat prasadada naviddate. Without Radharani's mercy, no one can get my mercy. That is Krishna's direct instruction from, we can get it from Brahma Vaivarta Purana. That is explained by Krishna, that this instruction. Vina Radha prasadena mat prasadat naviddate. This is good, Krishna says. And on that base, Prabhupada also says, Aki Ashray Vigra Anugatte. Radharani Ashray Vigra sheltered. We have to take shelter of Radharani. And we have to go ahead with our practice. As soon as you accept Radharani is our real Acharya, then automatically your faith equally divided. Remember, equally we can see with all Acharya. They are representing Radharani. That mood will appear. But nowadays, because of our preaching strategy, our understanding different. Because lack of Guru Tattva, lack of understanding of Guru Tattva, therefore it's a problem. We are challenging. We are showing our opulence power, financial power, in every aspect, opulence power. Look my follower, look my property, look my temple, everything, look. It will not. This is not our goal to establish, fixing our mind towards opulence. Our main goal to fixing our mind towards Radha Krishna service. That is our main goal. Anyway, so many opinions I pass. It is not good, but this is the fact. So, Punna Papa Karma Chakre Podiya Khan. So now we are in the trap of Payas Karma, Punna, and bad Karma, Papa. And moving this 8,400,000 time of cycle, that birth and death, happiness and distress cycle. That is the chakra. That is the chakra. But our goal to get out from the chakra, the cycle. So in order to take us from the chakra, our Vyasadeva says, Kali Yuga chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Vyasadeva also say, Dapar Yuga we chant and worship Hare Murari Madhukaita Bhari, such type of. But if you look Brahmanda Purana, then you can see Vrishabhanu Maharaj told by Krutamuni. Krutamuni, who was in Biruraja River, bank of Biruraja River, was in meditation. When he went there, because Katyayani Devi gave him that information. Because Katyayani Devi, this Vishwabhanu Maharaj and Kirtida Devi, they are worshipping Katyayani Devi to get a baby. Then, to get a baby, they are doing a lot of austerity, standing one leg, long time, and chanting and praying Katyayani Devi. Head on the ground and feet above of the ground. In that pose, staying several months. Vishwabhanu Maharaj did. Then Katyayani Devi told her, you go to the Biroja river and get initiation from Krutumuni. What initiation? Hare Krishna Mahamantra initiation. Then he get it. The long history, I don't like to go through. Long history. Then Vishwabhanu Maharaj took initiation. When he reached there, then he saw Krutumuni is deep meditation. He was waiting. And then Krutumuni opened his eyes, then conversation taking place, and a long time, then happily he gave initiation, Harinam initiation. After Harinam initiation, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then he come back to Katyayani Devi, and Katyayani Devi gave him an egg, big egg. And that egg, as soon as Vishwabhanu Maharaj handed over to Kirtida Devi, there is explanation. As soon as he got it, Vishwabhanu Maharaj ran towards his palace and entered to Kirtida Devi's room. And when he entered, then he saw Kirtida Devi sitting with her associates and full of ornament, full of decoration. What is this? Ornamental decoration. Nicely decorated body. But Vishwabhanu Maharaj entered to that room, then all the associates, they gone. And Kirtida Devi, because of the Vishwabhanu Maharaj dirty cloth, dirty body, because long time he gave lots of austerity. He did austerity. So all dirty. To see the situation, everybody gone. Only Kirtida Devi was in that room. Then he handed over that eggs to Kirtida Devi. And then as soon as he handed over that, then eggs become two part, divided part, and middle appear Radharani. That is explained by Brahmanda Puran. Bhavishya Puran, he says about these lotus leaves, and Vishwabhanu Maharaj taking bath in Jamuna river, and Radharani appeared like that. So different way explanation is there. My point is this. Brahmanda Puran, Vyasadeva says, Vishwabhanu Maharaj took Harinam initiation in Dwapara Yuga. That is my point. Although worshipping Harinam initiation, Harinam also there. This is the point. So, Dwapara Yuga, Vyasadeva says, chant Harinam. Treta Yuga, fire sacrifice. That is the procedure to reach God. Satya Yuga, golden age, sit for meditation, hours and hours and hours. Brinda Devi, whose name, Vrindavan name is that. Who is actually Brinda Devi? Brinda is the daughter of a king, name is Kedar. In golden age, Kedar, then the daughter of Kedar. So one day, Brinda Devi with her associate, because she is a queen, not queen, she is a princess, queen, princess. So she playing, this childhood play with her associate, bank of Jamuna river. All of a sudden, she heard one woman is crying with loud voice. Loud voice. Extremely loud voice. From far. She listening. Then she sent her associate. Go and check why she is crying. Then they brought the message that actually she is crying because her husband expired. Then Brinda decided that I like to, she is a foolish, she marries such person who will die. But I will marry that person whose life is eternal. You know, this is arranged marriage. Previously there is no love marriage, only arranged marriage. Yeah? So she explained to her father, if you arrange my husband, you have to make sure my husband's life is eternal. But King Kedar, trying to make her understand, this material world, no one is eternal, everybody should die one day. But she doesn't want to listen anything. I want you to find, my husband should be eternal. Really. So anyway, what happened? So King Kedar says, only one person is eternal. Then Brinda asks, who? Supreme Lord. I like to marry with Supreme Lord only. Then you have to, in order to reach him, you have to meditate. The Brinda meditate. In golden age time, the bank of Jamuna river meditate. There is explained 1,000 years. More than 1,000 years she was sitting in one place, such a small age. And if we say in public nowadays, they will laugh. 100 years duration of life, he is talking about 1,000 years meditation. No drink of water, nothing, just. But in this Kali Yuga, nowadays people say, okay, one day with folded knee, sitting whole day, no water, no food. Anybody agree? I don't think so. Because of conditions, Kali Yuga more condition. Golden age, that time people have power to do that. So Brinda, 1,000 years he was meditate, Lord, there is explanation, her bone was eaten by termite. Still she arrived. Then Lord appeared. Then she was haughty, there's so much determined that I want to marry you. Then Lord said, okay, if you really want to marry me, you have to follow my instruction. You have to be in the plant form. I will accept all my devotees offering through your leaves. Then incident happened, Jalandhar, Sankochu, I think all of you know that. Every kalpo, that thing's happening. So, different age, different type of practice, as they prescribed. That we have to follow. This Kali Yuga, this Iron Age, is blessed age because this Iron Age, Supreme Lord Himself appeared. Swayam Bhagavan appeared. Krishna appeared. We know Krishna appeared in Dwapara Yuga, Copper Age, but Krishna also appeared in Kali Yuga in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is the most important part. Adar Kali Yuga, Kalki Avatar will appear. This Kali Yuga, if someone said Kalki will come, maybe in a dream Kalki will come, in that dream, but practically Kalki may not come, will not come. But Supreme Lord already appeared, He planted the loving seeds all over the world. Mahaprabhu says, পৃথিবীতে আছে যত নগরাদি গ্রাম সর্বত্র প্রচার হইবে মোর নাম. How many village and town exist? All over my name will spread. Sarvatra prachar hoibe, sarvatra, all over my name should spread. We become success to spread few places in the town, but village still we are not success. So many villages I saw, so many Mayavadi in South India. Christianity, Mayavadi, it's too much there. Harinam initiation is very rare, you can see. Swaivism, so many things are going on there. Therefore, we cannot say we are success in preaching. Never, we are not success yet. In order to become success, we have to unite it and take one shelter. Prabhupada's instruction, one shelter, Radharani shelter. Radharani is a source of all potency. Uma, Rama, Sachi, Shakta, Rukmini, Radha, Avatar, Saunaya, Bani. Radharani is, Uma means Parvati Devi, Lakshmi Devi, all are there. Radharani's expansion. So if you take shelter of Radharani means we are taking shelter of everyone. This is the point. We have to. So in order to get out from these chakras, 8,400,000 times different type of pieces form, the dukkha, kashto, distress and happiness chakra, janma, mittu, birth and death chakra. That chakra you have to get out or get rid from that. How? Chanting. Just simply chanting under the shelter of Mahaprabhu, under the shelter of Radharani. Then automatically Radharani happy, Krishna automatically will be happy. Automatically happy. Anyway, this is Gaudiya Siddhanta, Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta's instruction. If you follow, I am sure that in this lifetime we will go back to spiritual abode. So anyway, Kahu sarge uthe, kahu niraya patha, niraya pariya. We are in the hell. Chaurashi laksha jani bhogo brahmiya means traveling, moving one place. So this is the sometime they rise up to heaven and sometime tumble down to hell, experiencing pleasure and pain in more than 8 million different life form. Then Krishna nevertheless continued to show them mercy. This is true. Tumi vibhu, tumaro vaibhava jivo hoy. Why Krishna not coming to us directly? Krishna came to us through chanting, through Guru Vaishnava. Krishna's mercy coming to us. How? Directly? No. Krishna's mercy will come down to us through Guru Vaishnava. Therefore, Vishwanath Chakravarti explained in this Guru Vastakam, what he composed, Guru Vastakam. Shakshad haritena samasta sastra yuruktas tatha bhavvateva sadvikintu prabhurja priyayeva tasya pande gurasya charanarvindam. Shakshad Hari ho, Guru. But lots of difference I also. So many times I explain. Guru and Krishna different. But Guru become old, Krishna never become old. Bhagavan never become old. Krishna, Supreme Lord, not beard, not mustard, always youth. But Guru, old, grey hair, mustard, beard, difference is there. To which sense? Actually, this is the sense. Krishna's mercy will come down through us. Why? He's not coming to us directly. We have lots of unwanted mundane desire. Therefore, Krishna coming to us through holy name. Krishna's mercy will come down to us through Guru Vaishnava. Therefore, we have to accept Guru. If you chant simply that real mercy of holy name, we will not get it. Because if you pronounce holy name, hear holy name, it will cure your only bad karmas, consequence. Then you can get material, comfortable life, but not getting prem, which will allow you to go back to spiritual abode. That you have to think. Sometimes you are thinking, okay, I can chant holy name and go back to spiritual abode. No. Krishna's mercy will come down to us through Guru Vaishnava, and Krishna himself appear to us through holy name. Kali Kale Nam Rupe Krishna Avatar Nam Haite Haive Sarva Jagot Anistar. In this iron age, Krishna will appear in the form of holy name. Through the chanting holy name, everybody will, Nam is through the chanting holy name, everybody will deliver. But they have to take shelter of Guru, Vaishnavas. Then it can possible. And here we can talk tomorrow about it. Tumi vibhu, tomorrow vaibhava jiva hoy. Jiva vaibhava, jiva's opulence is bhakti, not material things. Krishna like only bhakti. So try to understand the importance of bhakti, importance of chanting, and go ahead with your life. Hare Krishna.